Dude, that's just always my favorite song from Final Fantasy VIII. Man with the machine gun. Fucking Laguna's theme. The fucking Vintalian thing. I knew a guy I worked with at McDonald's that when he got like upset about something, he would like he would do the spicy Italian fingers like that. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. I gotta work. They've scheduled me like really early, so but I still wanted to stream, so I got up even earlier so that I could do this. But I'm like, why are you doing the spicy Italian fingers? And he just like laughed. He's like, you're not the only person that says that. Dude, yesterday it was that little doo part got stuck in my head, but every time I was thinking about it, it would actually then like mash into the version of the Jungle Book song, The Bare Necessities, from fucking the Super Nintendo Jungle Book. Like doo 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 doo, and like doo 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 doo. I can't. My brain is mush right now. I can't quite do it right, but it kind of like morphed into that song in my head every time I was thinking about it. I was like, which then just made me want to play the Super Nintendo Jungle Book game. I have the Disney like movie games collection on my Switch. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Because I remember when that came out, it was like Aladdin and the Lion King, but it was only the Genesis Aladdin and the Lion King. I think Lion King is the worst of them all. Yeah, I think so too. And when I had that collection, I was thinking, man, why didn't I mean? I guess maybe I kind of get it. I'm like, I wonder why the Super Nintendo version of Aladdin isn't in here, and why the fuck isn't fucking the Jungle Book? I'm like, dude, I remember playing the Jungle Book and I loved that game, even though it was really hard. And then later they decided to actually just release, flat out release like an expansion for it that added both of those games in. Okay, so need Kirkus. I'm trying not to fall into my old habits of the way I was building my team before, but I'm sort of the game is sort of forcing me to do that because I need to power up certain characters in order to get past certain story points and recruit other characters. Like, I believe Kirkus needs to be somewhat strong in order to survive, or no, in order to recruit the one dickhead elf that was in that inn we spawned in. Aladdin was actually really good. I have played so much more of the Genesis Aladdin than I ever have of the Super Nintendo one. And I know some people swear by the Super Nintendo one. And I won't deny it looks good. It's honestly just a different game, is what it is. It's not that it's better or worse than the Genesis Aladdin, it's just a different one. You beat the SNES one not too long ago, it was really easy. Right on, yeah. Like crystal in there. Because the SNES one has like a whole bunch of like vaulting off of stuff, and that's usually how you kill things. Very, very Nintendo game design, where you just jump on things to kill them. Whereas the Genesis one, you actually like threw apples at them and like actually hit them with your sword. Oh hey! Welcome to the channel, Professor Lycan. Jay Nasty sent you. That was very kind of him. We're playing Suikoden. Suikoden. NDHI. How dare you talk moon speak in my channel, right in front of me, sons of bitches. No, I'm kidding. Am I cool? No, I'm not cool at all, man. NDH is the call sign. Yeah, I'm super uncool. I have no idea what that is. Nice dick, homie. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm in the know now. Let's gamble a little bit. Let's feed my gambling addiction. Oh shit, thanks for the follow, Professor Lycan. He scored nothing. I'm only gonna gamble just a little bit today. See, he already lost. You know, I'm good with that. This is Gaspar. He's basically my money launderer. Whenever I need money, well, I guess I call him more like a money counterfeiter. Whenever I need money, I just come here and he just gives me some. Gotta ride out the win. No, I was trying to do that yesterday, and it was blowing up in my face after a while. I don't need massive amounts of money yet. Later on, I will. Because, like, endgame armor and leveling your weapons up to, like, level 16. You grew up 15 minutes north of here. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I made that little Detroit emote was because of one of my channel. Yeah,
take him to Detroit.
Now you
No!
have to go back to Detroit.
No, not Detroit! No! No, please! Anything but that! No!
That's the only reason I have that follower emote. And weirdly enough, I don't know where it came from or when I got it, but there is a fridge. I have a fridge magnet about the city of Detroit. I saw that one day and I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? I have no idea how that fucking got there. Accurate though. I clipped that scene at just the right part. If you'd heard what that dude was saying to the dude that was sending him to Detroit beforehand, you'd have been like, yeah, that dude fucking deserves it. Send him to Detroit, whatever. He's a piece of shit. He was being kind of racist. But, you know, it's an old, like, 80s schlock action movie thing. The 80s were a far different time. Okay. So his sword's good. His sword's good. We're not gonna worry about Gremio's for reasons. Do want to get Pawn and Kirkus's stuff powered up a bit though. Yeah, about 200,000 is a good amount of money at the moment. The timeline between the 60s and 80s were wild. Yeah, they were. Fucking movies just didn't fucking care back then. They were just like, fuck you and your idea of what PC is. Yeah, that's right, he's got the Dragon Seal instance. Shoot. Right. Oh, fuck this fucking castle. Is Chandler on the first floor? I think he's on the first floor, right? Because Marie and Antonio are here. We hired a chef, but he doesn't really do anything but hang out at the inn. I don't think he cooks anything. Okay, I'm gonna buy another water crystal. I'm just gonna fucking... Yeah, since we're gonna have Kirkus for a little while, I'm just gonna break down and give him the fucking healing stuff that he needed. Things people were trying to crack down on censorship, but all it did was fuel people being more will. Yeah, the more you try to, like, outlaw or prohibit something, the more people will find ways to get it without you, basically. I mean, look at Prohibition-era stuff. And I guess, I heard on the radio the other day that people are trying to fucking, people are trying to fucking, like, ban menthol cigarettes or something like that. I don't smoke, but it just seems dumb to me. They're like, oh, the minty taste is what draws people in. If we ban menthol cigarettes, people will stop smoking and it'll be better for their health. I'm like, that's not gonna... You're stupid. That's not gonna change shit. And plus, people will just start fucking... selling fucking illegal, like, homemade menthol cigarettes, and that'll be even more dangerous, or some shit like that. There's no point. It's not... Cigarettes are a whole larger problem that you can't fix just by getting rid of just a certain kind of cigarette. That is, yeah. I think I'm gonna pull that vaping. You get all kinds of flavors. Yeah. People vape now and they could get whatever flavors they want. And it's, I mean, arguably somewhat better than smoking, I guess. But still comes with inherent health risks, too. We're walking through this forest to get to the Kobold Village, because I'm hoping to run into a specific kind of enemy, and I'm hoping that enemy will just happen to drop an item I need for recruitment. Some juices have really high concentrations of nicotine, way beyond a cigarette. Yeah. There he is. Holy Spirit. It's just unnecessary. But you know, people always got to try to fight their moral crusades. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Fuck. And I think the guy I'm looking for or looking to recruit, is actually in this area, or the area of the map that I'm doing stuff in now. I don't want to have to sit here and fucking grind and try to get it. Fuck. You're Ruby. Huh? Oh, it's Kirkus. What are you doing with humans? I'm in the Liberation Army now. But not to avenge myself for having my village taken away. There are many, many, both humans and elves, suffering because of the Imperial Army. Want to help them. Do characters permanently die in this? They can. So, there's one character in particular that can die if you lose a duel that happens later on, and if you use non-story relevant characters in the war battles, and you basically really fucking get countered hard countered. There's a possibility they could either get injured or get killed as well. It doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. And care less. Be on your way. What do you know anyway? You're just a little runt. Go away. I have nothing to say to a runt like you. Okay, yeah. So we have to get Kirkus stronger. I believe the same thing could happen in Suikoden 2. If one of your little units and the war sections on that got completely wiped out, and they weren't made of story relevant characters. Tan. Okay. Also, there was one character in particular who could end up dying, but he actually gets replaced by his son, and you actually he's in Suikoden 2. There's just one character that ends up in a really fucking bad spot. You gotta try to save him, but saving him is kind of more based on luck than anything else, and the game knows this. So if he does die, then his spot on the 108 Stars of Destiny just gets replaced by his son, who shows up and basically fills in for him. Yeah, I do need blue flower seeds and blue paint. No, I'm good for now. Praiser. Oh, yeah, this is the dude, isn't it? Yeah, there he is. This fucking dude. My name's Jabba. I'm an expert appraiser. Suikoden 3, any good? Don't hear him talk about it. It's always 1 and 2. Suikoden 3. I wouldn't... Suikoden 3 is a really interesting case where they tried to do something different. And I wouldn't necessarily call it a bad game, but it's also nowhere near as good as like any of the other Suikoden games. It's a really interesting game to play. You wouldn't help me looking for my cat Mina. If you find her, I'll join your entourage. They changed how the battle system in that game works. You still have 6 characters, but fights are more in just like an open arena where your characters run around into battle. It's not real time though, it's still turn-based. But it's weird because your team of 6 is forced into basically 3 like 2-pair squads basically. And if you can either just choose to attack and both characters will attack, But if you choose to come on, brain. If you choose to use a rune, you can only use one of the pair's rune, and then the other person will not attack. So you have to, like, choose wisely what you're going to do. It's a really weird system. Also, if you... It also has a really weird way of doing the 108 Stars of Destiny in that game, wherein you can't actually get all 108 Stars of Destiny in your, like, before you reach what is, like, an actual conclusion of the story. I mean, you can recruit all possible recruitable characters before then. But then, like, the last couple of the 108 Stars of Destiny are something that you get to do, like, post-game. Not only that, but it breaks up the story, so you play it from about 3 or 4 different character perspectives. It is a weird trip of a game. And I'm not saying it's bad, but it's definitely the most strange out of all of them. And quite honestly, the weakest of the Suikoden games. Even Suikoden 4, the one where you ride a boat around, I think is a lot better, even though you have, like, 2 less characters you can have on your team in that game. I don't know, they were trying to do some weird things on the PS2 before they went back to Suikoden 5 and were just like, look guys, we gotta go back to basics, the other shit wasn't working. I have toe shoes so I can dance with this lady. Oh, yeah, spin, hop, yeah. The guy's like, yeah. I hope I was an amazing dance partner. Guess you're trustworthy, I can tell because we danced together. You're all a pro. We recruited Mina. Well, then I'm going to go ahead to the castle. Alright, see you later. And now a different dancer has shown up. Well, I'm the world's best dancer. Shake it, Chads. Oh yeah, this is a person we can't get yet. Oh, who is it? Have I met you before? Oh, that's right, you're the leader of the Liberation Army. Planning to kidnap me for ransom, aren't you? How frightening. Oh, well, I suppose it's something. I'll come with you, but not for free. You must show me your good faith. See, I'll do if you, as you say, if you can bring me the opal. I believe the opal is an item we find in a dungeon or an enemy drops it later on. Bond. Hi, welcome to, what was it? Oh yeah, Beer Blanc. Ah, an armorer. Cool. Oh, hey. Welcome. Pick and choose whatever you like, but if you don't have any money, forget it. Say, don't I know you? You're Shads, leader of the Liberation Army. My name's Chapman. I may be just the owner of this sorry joint, but I've still got a lot of heart. So please, let me join the Liberation Army. I can't stand being just a bystander anymore. Sure. Gee, thanks. Let me be in charge of stocking Master Shads' armor. One of my favorite things is in Suikoden 2. The armorer guy you hire is a guy by the name of Hans. And he was like, I'll pay you anything to get into your army. And if you then decide to tell him, okay, sure, you have a couple of choices. You can either be really cheap or just be like, just join me, or whatever. But if you can decide to be like, okay, You owe me $300,000 then. If you choose that. He's like, okay, I understand. 300,000. I won't join until I get you that money. It's gonna take a while though. And then you literally have to wait like a while of in-game hours and check in on him periodically before he's finally like, oh hey, I finally got all the money. I guess I can join you now. Thanks. I did that once. That's how I know. I was like, no, please, Hans. I need an armor in my castle. He's like, oh, don't worry. I've almost got the money. It's just gonna be another couple hours. I'm like, fuck. Hopefully we're still wearing some really basic ass armor. Oh, right. I just remembered. You know what? I just realized, don't worry about this. I'm not doing it for... I'm not doing this for any particular reason. Never. I guess we'll give it to Victor. Okay. It's fine that Gremio's naked. He won't need his stuff for much longer. It's a secret. Gremio doesn't make it. Damn it, I just realized I think Victor has, yeah, too many items right now. You know what, go ahead and hold on to the antitoxin, Gremio, you're fine. Ninja suit. Rose brooch. I think there's only one person that can actually wear the rose brooch. Okay, so we only need 5 ninja suits. Flick was wearing some fucking broke ass shit. No wonder he couldn't get far on his crusade. Okay. Oops. Guardrobe. So I gotta go and collect a cat. And then, guess I have to fucking grind out that one thing. Toe shoes. Cape and a guard ring. Gloves. Toe shoes. Okay, yeah, whatever, it's fine. Actually, come to think of it, why not? We'll go ahead and give a gauntlet and gloves to Gremio. So that he has some equipment. gonna put those gauntlets over his gloves while he's otherwise naked. Okay, check the item shop so that Chandler can get the items in his shop. Oh, he already had all those. It doesn't matter. Oh, hey, look, it's Jean. Welcome to Jean's shop. It's always bothered me the way they illustrated her little character portrait. Because they just decided to make, instead of just like, I don't know, making the hair go down on the other side of her eye, or just like obscuring an eye for a little bit of mystery. Yeah, they decided to make a transparency in her hair so that you could see both of her eyes. Liberation Army could be fun. I'll join. Alright, now our castle has a rune master. Only the previous owner suddenly disappeared. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that. Let's get that clone crystal off of Victor. I am going to put sunbeam crystal in him though. Water crystal on Perkis. Okay. What we have in here? Nobody. Nobody and nothing. Who do you think you are, barging into my workplace? Liberation Army? Oh yeah, I've heard the rumors about you guys. Say Matthew joined up with you. Never thought he'd do such a thing. You never know. Forget, do I need to talk to Matthew about her? Or is that might be a story thing later on. Okay, I think there's one more town here we can visit. And then, Holy Fairies. These are not the same things as Holy Spirits. I can't get what I need from them. Bip. Oh, Kirkus is almost level 30. Oh wait, no, that's Milich's castle. Never mind. And I think the other place is the prison. You need to eventually go to Milich's castle, I think, for reconnaissance. For now, let's go talk to. Can't remember what. Chandler is on floor 1. Matthew's up here. Let's go talk to Matthew. Change party members? No, a lot of the strength of the Suikoden games, though, comes from, like, reoccurring characters and other such things like that. I think, anyways. Really strong characters that show up in most of the games. Like Vicky, the teleportation witch. The time-traveling teleportation witch. Who's always accidentally warping herself into new, like, time periods and areas. And, Suikoden 3 is special because not only do you get Vicky, but, you also end up getting, like, a little Vicky, like a younger one. That's arguably, like, more intelligent and wise than the older one. That's kind of funny. I don't know, Suikoden 3 is fun, but it also does some things that annoy the crap out of me too. let's gamble all of our money real quick. I guess I have to. You only watch Richard play him. Yeah, Richard. I don't think Richard likes either 3 or 4. I know he really doesn't like Suikoden 4. Oh, I just lose. Okay. That's fine. Oh yeah, he loves 2. And I will fully admit that I think 2 is objectively a better game. But, I think I've said it before, I'm more attached to Suikoden 1. Because I'm more familiar with it and I've played it a million times. Like, my rankings of the games will be kind of incomplete because I've never played through Suikoden 5. But I would say that I will just give it a kind of a pretty much just a predicted rating. Like, the way I'd rate the Suikoden games would probably be 2, 1, and then 5, and then 4, and then 3. And I predictively rate 5 the way I do, because 5 goes back to the way Suikoden was when it was at its best, basically. So I believe that one probably rates higher than 4 or 3. You missed out on a lot of PS1 RPGs. Yeah. The PS1, I mean, like, the PS2 has some great games and stuff for it. But I do feel like the PS1 had a better library of RPGs. I don't know, it's just... That's honestly just kind of bias on my part. Because I've played a lot more of PS1 RPGs. I don't know. They may not look as like graphically impressive most of the time, but I tend to feel that there was just something a little bit more charming about them. Alright, give me what I want. With 3 of you, it should be a higher drop chance. Please. 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 Fuck. I think I'd also enjoy playing through the PS1 Lunar game. Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah, the PS1 Lunar games as well at some point. A lot of RPGs came out on the SNES, also got on PS1 exclusives. Well, PS1 reigned when it came to RPG exclusives. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of did. I tended to only get Sony consoles after the ends of their life cycle. So, when it was a living thing, I didn't have a PS1. I had a 64, and I was basically more or less starved for RPGs. Except for, I guess, Quest 64, and the other one being one of my favorites on the system, Hybrid Heaven. Sort of had that problem with the Xbox too, because I had an Xbox when everybody else had a PS2. So I was really starved for RPGs. Oh god, Quest 64, yeah. Menacingly pointing. never actually got that far in Quest 64. I've seen people who got far in it, though. And it just looks like... I wouldn't say something like that game never gets good, but it... I remember that Big Quest 64 was just... Oh yeah, I remember him. Apparently, if you play through that game, the only two magic sources you should really put a lot of time into are water and earth. That way, by endgame, the two ultimate skills you have for both of those elements are like giving yourself a protective shield and then dropping rocks on everything. A literal rocks fall and everybody dies, but you scenario. I need the nameless urn. Give me the nameless urn. Fuck. Oh, how long is this gonna take? You really want to play Hybrid Heaven? You never beat it as a kid? I only beat it like a few years ago, as I recall. Because when I used to rent it as a kid, I didn't have a 64 memory card, so I could never actually save my progress. I made it really far once, too. And like early on, there's bottomless pits, but you cannot actually jump over railings to fall in them or anything like that. But then later on, there are bottomless pits, and you can jump over railings to fall in them. And I did that, and I got a game over, and since I couldn't save, I lost like 5 hours of progress. I was really upset. I don't know. I want to stream some 64 games. With the TV I normally play my games on when I'm capturing them, for some reason does not like my 64 when I try to send the signal through a capture card. So I'll have to use a different TV, which means I'll have to like spin around the other one that's like next to my desk in order to do that. Because for some reason, like, newer HD TVs don't like working with capture cards when they're trying to capture games that are in lower resolutions or whatever. You only use original hardware? Yeah, I tend to pretty much only use original hardware most of the time. Very old school in my approach to things. Like even this is just my PS1 disc and a PS3. Hell, even at some point when I get around to doing like a playthrough of someday when I get around to doing an actual playthrough of Fire Emblem 6, the one with Roy in it. Since that game never actually came out in America, I could emulate a translated ROM of it, but instead I bought a reproduction cartridge of a fan-translated ROM for it that I've had for a long time. I have that with a couple of Game Boy Advance games. The other one I have that's like that is a, what was it again? It's a copy of a Suikoden kind of spin-off game. It's basically a retelling of Suikoden 2, but it takes the form of like a strategy card battling game, kind of. Which is pretty neat. Also, sort of changes a few of the story events in Suikoden 2 as well, as I recall. Probably do that one someday as well. I'm not even fighting Holy Spirits anymore. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to grind out this stupid nameless urn just a little bit longer. If I can't get it, I'm probably gonna move on. RetroArch adds achievements to the games you play, which make an account on the website and sign in on RetroArch. Keeps record of what you get to. Be sure there's leaderboards for whoever has the most achievements. You know, I think I've seen something like that. Because I still watch an old YouTuber named Frank-O-Matic, and he's been playing through Kirby's Adventure, and he's been getting little achievements as he moves through that game. It's fun, but not necessary. No, I get the appeal of, like, achievements and stuff like that, even for older games. Oh, hey, Prinny! Wave right back at you. Because that little panda's so sad! Oh, did I get it? Or did I just get medicine? Oh, I think I just got more medicine. Damn it. Oh, you've been playing... Oh, you know what? I think I saw... I popped in for like a couple of seconds the other day as you were naming one of your GFs in that game. How you doing on that final... how you doing on Final Fantasy VIII? Actually, even more than that, how you liking it, Prinny? Have you ever played Final Fantasy VIII before? Now, Final Fantasy VIII is like a weirdly polarizing game in like the Final Fantasy community. People either really love that game and all of its like complexity and eccentricities, or people just fucking hate it because it does a lot of really weird stuff. I enjoy it, honestly. I like the whole magic junctioning and GF system in it. I even like Triple Triad, even if I'm complete and utter trash at it. Come on. Oh, I'm never gonna get this fucking nameless urn. Or I will, but probably not today, honestly. We'll try a little bit. We'll look for one more Holy Spirit, and if it doesn't drop it, that's just gonna be... we'll move on. We'll move on. For today. There's better things we can be doing with our lives. But yeah, I think the furthest I ever got in Final Fantasy VIII was I think I made it to, I want to say I made it to Disc 3. I'm pretty sure I did. And it was back when I first played the game, and I didn't understand the magic junctioning system at all, or how you were supposed to try to build up your characters. So I was just relying almost completely on GFs to get me through. There's a lot of saves and reloads at certain points, just to beat certain bosses. But I made it to the point where I think you actually launch an attack. They're the Guardian Forces. They're the summons in Final Fantasy VIII. Like Ifrit, Shiva, and all that. But yeah, you can use them in battle, and while you're preparing to summon them, you basically use them as like a body shield, where you use their health instead of your own, and they'll absorb damage for you. Didn't get it, did I? No, I didn't. Still doesn't want to talk to us. Okay. Alright, fine. Move on. But I think I made it to the part in that game where you actually attack Sephir's school in order to, in order to fight him. And I ended up running into an optional GF that you could get, a Cerberus. Cerberus doesn't take any shit. Kaku, that's where I'm going. The strategy of abusing your Guardian Forces for that battle does not work. Got lots cat. Okay. Because, if I remember right, I don't think Cerberus takes too much magic damage. And then he actually uses, like, double and triple magic. So he can, like, just... Am I near the end? No, I'm, like, nowhere near the end. Get the bloody Mina. Yeah. We got our cat. I think she was in Ante? The cat started freaking out. Yeah, I've had issues where it was really hard to like corner that cat before. But I've worked out a good strategy for getting it stuck in that corner so you can get it easily. Oh, that says Esmeralda. I think Mina was in the other town then. Vicky, yeah. You ever play Suikoden 3, Prinny? Because that game has, like, my favorite version of Vicky. Because you get normal Vicky, and then you get, like, tiny child Vicky who shows up and is like, I gotta keep an eye on adult Vicky. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Mina. I think she's in the inn in... No, this is the wrong town, isn't it? No, this is the right one. I think she's here? No, I'm wrong, aren't I? Oh, it never released in the UK? Oh. Just split in two on that one, yeah. Like, a past, like, smaller version of Vicky shows up to keep an eye on the older Vicky. She's so ditzy, yeah. I mean, honestly, even though I have problems with Suikoden 3, I still think all the Suikoden games are good, fun games that are worth everybody's time. Little Vicky is no fun. It's because Little Vicky has her head on straight. Read the manga and Google clips from the game. I actually have the first 2 volumes of the manga, but I never collected any more because it was impossible for me to find volume 3 specifically at any place I was looking for it. Victor's got a balloon on his head. Up. But yeah, yeah, like I was saying, like, as far as the numbered Suikoden games go, I'd say there is no bad Suikoden game. As far as the numbered ones, 1 through 5. I have different feelings about some of the spin-off games. But I do also feel that Suikoden 3 is probably the weakest of the original 5. Just holding a bunch of shields, I just realized. A lot of people say 3's their favorite. Wow. Man. Story of Suikoden 2 is my favorite. Can't budge me. No, that's okay. I do think Suikoden 2 is objectively the best out of all of them. Did we already... What did we say here? Hey, this pollen is weird. Chads, we better retreat for now. Okay, maybe we'll go to the prison then. Oh yeah, you know what's coming. You know what's gonna happen pretty soon. Yeah, this is the sad part of the game. Just forget. Yeah, I won't say it. I don't think we're supposed to be at the prison just yet. Maybe just a rumor, but they say there's a monster at the bottom of the dungeon. Some guy is supposed to have gotten an opal from this creature. Okay, right. That guy just literally spilled the beans about where the opal we need in order to recruit Esmeralda is. Okay, I think now that we've been to the castle, I think now we go back and talk to Matthew. I think. Yeah, don't worry though, Gremio's kind of unequipped. Matthew? Change party members? No. How am I talk to everybody in all the towns? supposed to do reconnaissance. So we'll go back to Taein real quick. This guy just tells me that the names of all these places has changed. This is where I got Hellion. Kamendal, or Gen. Kamendal's next door. Yeah, what do you guys want? No experience. Kamendal doesn't want any visitors. Person hates the name of this town. AK. So I'm about 10 levels too weak for AK or EK to care about me. Blacksmithery. But I don't think I can even get to... Yeah. If anybody thinks Lucan is yet. Pretty sure I need the ability to... Well, I shouldn't even technically know where he is currently anyways. As far as the story is concerned. If there's anything, but I know one instance years ago when he failed. Now, pharmacist lives here. I was hoping he'd have a cure for my sick child, but... Ulifarel is looking for Lucan too? Forget it. Blind pharmacist, long retired and living up in the hills. Okay, so I think that's what we needed to hear. I can't... Then I think I have to try to travel down there, right? I think. Trying to remember the order of events here. But yeah, that's interesting though. I've honestly never known anybody who's played the series to say that 3 is their favorite. Most people unanimously agree that 2 is the best. And I myself personally think that 2 might, or no, not 2, 3 might be the weakest out of all of them. Though I still think 3 is a good game in its own way. It does a lot of neat stuff. Come on. I don't think I saw what Victor said. 2 had such an emotional impact on me. Suikoden 1, which is really close second for you. Right on. Yeah, I think, did I play 2 first? I think I beat 2 first, but I definitely played 1 before that. 3 was really unusual with the 3 different heroes, yeah. The fact that it kept swapping around basically viewpoints on what was going on in the game. Pretty interesting. Done. Okay. Did I come back here again? I think I meant to go to Taein. Just distraught seeing Victor and the sword parted ways in Suikoden 3, yeah. I'm like, who's this kid? Why does he have the Star Dragon sword, man? What happened to Victor? They had another they had another breakup, basically. Victor's like, shut up, Sword, and put you back in the stone. Someone else can fucking have you. Or maybe he just sold it off to be an asshole to him. You guys, again, what do you want? We need a boat that can beat the rapids, sir. The rapids of Dunan, eh? Interesting. You eventually played on PSN or something? Okay. Alright, I, again, will show you what I can do. But I can't do this alone. An ordinary boat will never make it. Then what will you do? I have some ideas. Old Kamendal next door should be able to help us. Even if he's half dead, let's go see him. Oh, Gen's gonna join the party. They gotta... we'll leave out Pawn for now, I guess. Gen is short range. Doesn't he fight with a regular steel? I'm pretty sure he fights with an ore, if I remember right. To be honest, I wouldn't put it past Victor. Neither would I. Look at this sign here. The old geezer thinks he's a big shot. Hey, old man, I know you're in there. Come out, you bum, or I'll break down the door. You again. I told you not to disturb my experiments. Here you are, you creepy old man. You should get some sunlight. You look sick. Come on out. I warned you not to call me old man. What do you want with me anyways? Bring these delinquents with you. Delinquents? Don't you dare insult young master. Can understand such language for Victor. Like those two's dynamic. Yeah. Victor and the sword made a really good, like, comedic pair. They played off of each other really well. Well, wait a minute. Don't confuse the issue. Hey, geezer. Do you know the Dunan Rapids? I was going to ask you how they can be navigated, but come to think of it, a senile old fool like you wouldn't know. Have a clue, right? Watch your mouth. I can do anything, depending on time and money. So there is a way. Of course, I'll show you. Step inside. Look at this. This will get you over the rapids. What is it? It's a machine that moves by burning oil. A machine that runs on oil? That sounds ridiculous. So if you attach this to a boat, you can travel upstream? Correct. Okay, then let's take this to Plummy Lamar Promi Lam Pramyam Blobby Premier Lamour, you idiot. Shut up. Who can remember a stupid name like that? Let's go to Rykon. Take good care of this machine. It's fragile. What? You mean we have to carry it? Of course. You plan on letting a frail old man carry this? Kamendal will join my party. Oh, well, I guess, bye, Kirkus. Obtained an engine. Kamendal's... Oh, no! The game did it! It did it to me! 4 short-range people in my party that I cannot change. Oh, you might have been talking about Gen and Kamendal's dynamic. Yeah, this is pretty good too. Basically, grumpy old men type dynamic. I think it was only for this short walk, but still. Here we are. Good. Go ahead and unload the equipment. Thank God I can bid this load farewell. It's pretty tough fighting with this on my back. We didn't even fight anything, Flick. Hey, geezer, let's get to work. I don't have to be reminded by you. Shads, you're all getting in the way, so why don't you go to the inn or something? Don't worry, you'll have a shiny vessel in no time. Okay. Damn that old man, making me carry such a heavy load. I'm exhausted. Let's call it an early night. Victor's snoring like a fucking chainsaw. Flick apparently has some congestion problems. Aw. Young master, I, Gremio, have taken care of you since you were tiny. Sometimes I feel as though you were my little brother. No, my son, even. Initially, I wanted to repay my debt to Master Tio, but now, perhaps you no longer need me to protect you. Chads, you're up. How are Gen and his crew doing? They have to pour on the emotion, given what's coming. Take a look. We worked all through the night. Making this old man work like this, for shame. Chads, how about a launching ceremony? Okay, just huck a wine bottle at it from 10 feet away. Hooray, let's go. Get in the boat. Thing's got a fucking oil engine now. It should move faster than this. Strong enough to cross the rapids, but still too weak to really sail any faster than 5 miles per hour. Fountain's Hermitage. I'm gonna break into your house and steal your stuff first. Black paint, alright. Okay, it's foggy. He couldn't see what I was doing. So it appears I have isolated myself to no avail. What do you mean? You want me to prepare some medicine, right? I'm tired of all that. Please, sir, we must have an antidote to the poisonous flowers of Milich's... apostrophe... Scassel. That kind of antidote would be very inconvenient. Who is it? How do you do? I'm the most renowned of the 5 great Imperial Generals, Milich Oppenheimer, the Flower General. Nonsense, the greatest of the 5 is General Tio. Oh my, this must be Tio's lowly servant, and this here is Shads McDowell. Your father must be in tears to know that his son is a traitor to the Empire. Hey, you, Peacock Man, what's your business here? Oh yes, I nearly forgot. Dude, this guy's theme music, I'm wearing headphones, and I'm hearing, like, alternating, like, very kind of quiet calliope, like, beeps on either side of my head from time to time. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. I think he's getting more and more distorted as time goes on. I don't think I've ever listened to his theme for very long. Jesus. Huh. That's really interesting. Really forgot. It just won't do to have you render my sweet flowers poison useless. I shall invite Dr. Lucan over to my impenetrable Sanye prison. Like hell you will. Oh please, don't be shy. You must be going now. Chads, I'm not a sissy like Kwanda, you know. Well then, goodbye everybody. Elephant noise. Just like all dragons make. How humiliating, having him snatched away from in front of our eyes. Sanier Prison. That's one tough place to break into. We'd better ask Matthew for advice. For the time being, let's return to Dick's castle. It's okay. It's convenient that he got kidnapped anyways, because now he'll never know that I broke into his house and stole from him. Also, now I can actually come back here and sell a few things and change my party members. We're always well stocked. Also, we can put the paint we have in storage. Yeah, Milch's theme is wacky, man. It gets, starts out as like a really kind of fruity French theme, and then just slowly like distorts and gets more like corrupted and a little bit evil sounding as it goes on. Okay. This is Luke. Oh yeah. Why aren't you... I mean, you don't have to, but typically you usually stand like right next to her, right in front of the Tablet of Destiny. Why are you wandering around, Luke? You know you don't get to do that. Okay. I see, Dr. Lucan. I understand. I have an idea. Please wait a moment. In the township of Ante, which I believe is now called Beer Blanc, lives a counterfeiter named Kimberly. Let's get her and a scrivener named Tesla to join us. Kimberly is an acquaintance of mine. I've written her a letter. Give this to her and she'll join our cause. What do you plan on making them do? Let's save that pleasure for later. For the moment, please go and find Kimberly and Tesla. Can I change my party members? Kimberly is an ante. Oh, so that's a... Is that a no? What if I go upstairs and come back downstairs? Can I change my party members now? I don't like having 4 short-range characters. Much as I love having grumpy old men, Gen and Kamendal. BRB gonna grab a snack? Okay. I was working on and Kirkus. Okay. Let's do it to it. Ante. There we go. Kimberly is in this house, I believe, if I remember. Yeah. There she is. Delivered Matthew's letter. What is it? A letter from Matthew? Let me see. Oops, I forgot to mention, I can't read. What's it say? She just... Whoops, forgot I couldn't read. You mind telling me what's on this paper? But you're a counterfeiter, though. You always thought she had the longest nose. Okay, I'll read it. You're right, they did give her a little bit of a Pinocchio-esque type nose there. I see, Matthew's up to his old tricks again. You'll be joining us then. Join? Hey, you there. Me? Yes, you. You're a handsome fellow. I'll join up if you promise to take me to dinner. Oh yeah, I forgot. This starts the whole thing of, like, all these women throwing themselves at Flick. Who, me? I can't. I have someone. Alright. Do what you want with him. Victor! You! Good, it's a deal. Come here, pretty boy. I have someone dead. Whoa, wait a minute. No, it's okay. Odessa's soul is always close by. Trapped forever in eternal torment inside of my Soul Eater rune. As I use it as in order to facilitate its ever-growing power. Come on, fill my cup, handsome. Yes, ma'am. Alright, don't spill any. Okay. It's your turn next. Your cup's still full. Come on, drink up. Or can't you drink tea with a beautiful woman? Oh, no, not at all. Huh. But thank you. Good grief. Well, I'm going to go ahead to Dick's Castle or whatever. Yeah, I know. Bad name. How could you stay out all night and look so well? What are you talking about? You're still tired, pretty boy? Say, Shads, you're planning to recruit Tesla too, right? He's here in this town. But I believe he's using the name of Albert. Albert, is it? Okay, I'm going now. Pretty boy. We'll have dinner again when you return to the castle. No thanks. I think, Albert is right here. Who are you people? I'm just a normal, quiet, ordinary citizen of this town. Yep, I pay my taxes and everything. There's nothing out of the, nothing weird about me. You're Tesla the Scrivener, right? Goodness, no! My name is Albert Onyx. My people have lived here for generations. Really? Then what is your mother's name? Her name is Marianne Onyx. And your father? I believe his name was, Alan Onyx. Grandmother. Let's see, Leia Onyx. Hey, Tesla. Yes? I mean, that's not my name, Tesla. Do you give up? Alright, Matthew wants me, right? I prefer to lead a quiet life. Stop yapping and get ready to leave. Okay, my god, how unlucky I am. Led back into a life of crime. Conscripted. Do you think it's okay to let him go by himself? What else is there to do? He doesn't want to travel with us. Shucks. Treating people as if they were bandits. because you scared him so much, Victor. Young master, we should head back to Dick's Winky Face Castle too. I hate that I named my castle that. Just a moment of teehee. I named my castle Dick's, and now every time it pops up, I'm like, oh, right. I named my castle Dick's Winky Face. Okay. I guess now we gotta go back to the castle again and get what we need so we can go into Sonya prison and then cry. Oh, they're probably just up there with Matthew, come to think of it. Yeah, here he is. Commander Shads, you're back. You made all the necessary preparations. Kimberly and Tesla did excellent work for us. I'm a perfectionist. I did well too, I hope. What? Excellent work? Commander Shads, what you see here are forged Imperial papers. Milich's signature, the official Imperial seal, it's all there, perfectly forged. With these papers, you can walk right into Sonya prison. Please free Dr. Liu Khan with these. Okay. Can do. First, though, most importantly, since we're here, let's feed our horrifically awful gambling addiction. Gamble, 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 gamble. No, I know what I'm doing. What I got? Oh, triple fours. I don't know if that's good or bad. That was bad. Okay, fair enough, Gaspar. Fuck you too. Yeah. God damn it. Maybe I should just learn to stop, but I never will. Okay. Down to Sonya prison. It's okay. We're gonna, that's not an ominous sign at all. We're gonna break into Sonya prison, rescue Liu Khan. Our luck's gonna change for the better now. Sir! At ease, soldier. We carry orders from General Milich himself. Yes, sir. They are indeed. Please, sir. Please enter. And just inside the door, we immediately get attacked by living playing cards and red slimes. Our luck will change. Just one more round. Everything will be fine, guys. Let's be fair, though. If I could have, I would have gambled away that last 25 bits as well. Can you post the link? Yeah, sure, Brittany. Go for it. What did I just get? Ken was 1600 at the casino. Went around and borrowed money for people and proceeded to immediately lose it all again. Sure. Let's no. Ow. Stop audio. Oh. Okay, fair enough, Gaspar. Fuck you too. Oh, you caught a clip of it. Okay. Yeah, that is a pretty good clip. I don't know, it's just random stuff that happens, man. I I can't make up the shit that goes down sometimes. I really loved that clip where you had the video of like the "Where's my money, Lebowski?" as that little child is getting baptized over and over. That was fucking hysterical. Yeah, that's a great one. I just love how like completely frazzled the baby's like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Okay. Let's save, I guess. More red slimes. Hey. I don't know. I cut out a few of the clips that I didn't think were. Since now, like, getting shouted out on somebody's channel usually gets one of my clips shown. I tend to trim out clips that people either like clipped accidentally or I don't really think showed anything super interesting. Cause I get a little worried, or like not necessarily anxiety out. I guess I get a little worried about it. Oh, here we go. Trim away the clips. Since you used to make a lot of clips when I weed out the bad ones, I get upset. Yeah. I getcha. Yeah, it is kind of necessary. I feel like it. especially if your clips are gonna start getting played on other people's channels. You need kind of a curated selection of them. My problem is, though, that sometimes I want to clip something from my own stream, but it's like an extended segment, so I end up just having to make like highlights, small highlight reels of it instead. Like when fucking Taiho was robbing me for all of my cash. Ooh. I don't like this dude. I don't want to know what's in his pots. Oh, I just realized Pawn's still in the back row. That's not good. Maybe if we get rid of him, he can't... his pots can't do anything. Maybe they still can. My screen and even walk you through some stuff. Yeah, I do need to kind of like update and work on my stuff a little bit now that I'm back. I think so. Yeah, that'd probably be good. Shouldn't take long. Yeah, probably not. You like using... Pawn is okay. I'm really only investing time in him because I want him to survive a duel that happens later. Otherwise, I mean, I remember that the game pretty much forces you to use Flick and Victor for the final dungeon. So they are kind of like basically required to be in my team. But the rest of the slots, I guess like 3 of them, I will want to get a little goofy, use some interesting characters. Because normally my team's like Flick, Victor, Ronnie, Kasumi, maybe Kirkus and me? I forget who one of my other characters is usually. I mean, I think a long time ago I really liked using Pawn because he kind of looks like fucking Ryu from Street Fighter. So that gets some points with me. Because Ryu's one of my fave Street Fighter characters. But nowadays he's just Hungry Fist Man is basically what he is. Talk to him in the castle, he's, "Where's my food?" Ryu's pretty awesome. I mean, he's one of the most like all-round, most adaptable characters in that game. But I also just always liked playing as him as a kid. Him and Guile. Old man Ryu in Street Fighter now. Yeah, they made him look like the fucking the brawny man basically. The fucking like they gave him the lumberjack look basically. I think that was it. That was the original look that they gave him for Street Fighter V, and then they like pulled it back and made him like normal Ryu again, with the lumberjack look just being an alternate costume. And now for the trailer for like Street Fighter 6, they are going like full brawny man Ryu again, which I appreciate. Ryu's look pretty much literally the same for fucking like 50 years at this point. I'm here to rescue you, Lucan. Ah, so my time is up. I'm prepared to die, and I won't miss this world. That would be a problem. We came to rescue you. Those troublemakers who came into my house. God, he knows we stole from him. Whatever you say, right now we have to get you out. Good idea, I'm beginning to miss the sunlight. You were just begging for the sweet release of death. Like, thank God. I don't have to live on this planet anymore. No, we've come to rescue you. I guess that works too. No, but I like using Ronnie Bell because she's just like a better version of Pawn. Oh, I got an opal! Right on. Now I don't have to come back here and grind out that shit. Like I'm gonna have to do for the fucking nameless urn. But yeah, she's like a 7-foot tall beast of a woman. And unlike Pawn, who looks like Ryu, Ronnie actually does throw fucking Hadokens. Thanks to her rune. So I know that Prinny absolutely knows what's about to happen. But do you know what's about to happen up here, Jay? You do not? Oh. Oh. Okay then. Don't remember much of this game, I just remember Richard grinding a lot in it. Well, grinding for levels in this game isn't really all that necessary, but grinding for certain items that you need in order to recruit characters, it's a little bit more necessary. I'm super lucky I actually got an opal while I was already down here. That means I don't have to come back here later. But we will spend more time next stream trying to grind out for the nameless urn. Maybe I'll just grind that shit off screen. Way I can just come back and be like, oh, I got it. Ooh, we meet again. I dropped by to take a look after hearing that some rats sneaked in. It turns out to be you. Good timing. Let's fight it out right here. We'll save some time this way. My, how barbarous. I'm not bad with a sword, but right now I'm not in the mood. So I'll give you this instead. Can you see what it is? It's a bottle. This bottle is filled with the spores of agony. Aren't they beautiful? It took a lot of work to fill this bottle. Did you know that these spores eat humans? Man-eating spores they are. My, how barbarous. I'm not bad with a sword, but right now I'm not in the mood. What the fuck? I think they actually made one of his lines repeat. This guy is such a waste man. Yeah. So I'll give you this instead. What? What do you plan to do with that stuff? Why, I plan to do this, of course. Oh dear, the bottle's broken. You must hurry or you'll be in big trouble. By the way, that's a dead end, so there's not much you can do. Now if you excuse me. Damn, it won't open! That Millich must have locked it. Run, they'll eat us! Young master, the door, hurry! No, Gremio! My god, Gremio, come on out! What are you doing? Hurry! Victor, this door can only be opened and closed from this side. What are you talking about? We'll get by somehow, so hurry up and come. No, it's too late. The spores are at my feet now, so if I open the door... Open the door, Gremio! Young master, for once I refuse to do as you ask. Young master, can you hear me? I'm sorry I can't protect you anymore. But now that you've grown up, you no longer need my protection. Young master, you make me proud. I wish Master Tio could see you now. Gremio, young master, I think it's time to say goodbye. I can't see anymore. Young master, I'm proud of you. Promise me you'll always follow your heart. That is my first and final request. Are you alright, Commander Shads? You were away for so long that I brought the troops along. What's going on here? Where are the Imperial forces? They must have been devoured by the man-eating spores. Man-eating spores? Let's get out of here. Shads needs some rest. Oh. Wait a minute. Alright, let's go. Dead silence. Can't believe what happened to Gremio. Death and war are inseparable, but... still. Master Shads, damn! Shads, you managed to fall asleep? Better to think about other things now. This is our chance to attack Millich's castle. If you don't want to command the troops, I will. No, you should. For a leader of the Liberation Army, weakness is unforgivable. I heard. Gremio died trying to save you, right? Listen, do your utmost to protect the life that Gremio gave you. Don't you dare let his death be in vain. Otherwise, I'll never forgive you. Chads, I'm beginning to understand why Odessa chose you. You'd better live up to Odessa and Gremio's expectations. Our Soul Eater rune gained a new power. Which means it, I believe it trapped the... Or no, I guess it just kind of feeds off the death of those close to you. But it is called the Soul Eater. So I also happen to, feel like it actually eats the souls of those that are close to you that die. So far would be Odessa and Gremio. Commander Shads, as a military strategist, I must advise you to attack Scarlatesia Castle right now. This here is an antitoxin. I became sick of this world and retired to the mountains as a recluse, planning to leave a quiet life. but I changed my mind. I would like to fight alongside you. Please let me join you, Commander Shads. I just don't feel like it right now. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Let's kick this guy's ass. You're wasting our time. Not this time. What? Good one, Victor. Just a... no. Leave it to me. Hee hee. Tell me what they're doing, Kryn. The enemy's next plan is... I didn't see it coming. God damn it. Howdy, Zero. Did we make anybody turn traitor? Forgive us, we have failed. Yeah, that almost never works. Strategists, see the power of the science! Charge attack power up. Everybody, let's go! Head-to-head fight. Well, I mean, we hurt them more than they hurt us, so that's good. See what their next plan is. Why should I have to? We did it, Master. Got some money. God damn it. The fishermen's. The fishermen's. Hey, hey, here we come. Oh, magic? Oh, fuck. Oh, God, ow. Do you think this is all randomized? I think it is, somewhat randomized. See what elves can do with arrows. Fuck! Oh, oh, this is bad. Yeah, this is really bad. Shit! Oh yeah, we lost. Uh-oh. Mina got hurt. Lot died. Ah. When's the last time I saved? I think I saved when I was entering the dungeon. But then I didn't actually save any time after that. The thieves did nothing for me. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck. Ah! God damn it. And I don't think I really have time. Yeah, no. I don't have time to do this again right now. I have to start preparing for work. Shit. Okay. We'll have to come back to this next time. It feels so bad though. Yeah. At least until the I think I'll get myself back up to that point again next time. And then yeah, for when we stream next time. And we'll just start from there. Hey Shads, welcome in, man. Sadly you arrived right at the end. There's a few people we can raid. Yeah, you can be part of the raid raid party though. Sure. Who we raiding today, boys? Oh, holy smokes, Batty is actually live today. Sure. Let's actually try to raid him again. That didn't work so well yesterday, because I guess he went offline right about the same time I did. Oh, he's playing World of Warcraft. That's okay, I guess. It's fine. I'm not a big fan of MMOs though. But yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day, and we'll pick up next time right about where I left off. Rax is on. Yeah. See you guys.